Okay, now it's time to present the board candidates.
Okay, so I suggest that all the candidates that are present in the room come on stage so that all people can identify them. So all of them did provide a CV plus a motivation letter, and all that is fully shown transparently on France AX website. The idea is that all the members can have a read at such document for those who don't know physically the members. So what we'll do is that there will be a few minutes time slot for each board member to present itself, and adding maybe additional elements to make the difference in the vote. Okay. So there is one member missing. So the guy, Kofi Juice, who just confirmed me by Skype that he's right now in Togo with a very crappy internet connection. So even by Skype, it may not work. So he does apologize.
Okay, please state your name, your company, if you run for a company, and state that you are an individual candidate if you are.
Okay, so good morning. I thought we would start with a lady, but anyhow. So good morning, my name is Eric Dunant. I came from Brittany to be with you today. What I bring on the table is 20 years of operational experience and quite a good number of contacts in Middle East and Africa. So I've worked for large companies like BT, Global One. For the younger who don't know Global One, that was an international player in the 90s. And City of London Telecommunication, which is known as Colt. The past 7 years I was in Middle East and Africa, working for government as a technical advisor. And that was quite an interesting experience as well. One of the projects was to set up a peering platform in Saudi Arabia. That was a project, and it's been a challenge as well. But if you want to know more about that, I can tell you later on. So we'll not take more of your time. Just to let you know that I'm setting now my own consulting company, and I'll be very happy to advocate for France AX on the international side and bring my experience to the team, to Frank and his team on the national side. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. So first of all, I just want to tell you that I'm very happy to be here because I'm convinced that this internet world is just the funniest and more exciting place to be in the next years. To introduce myself, I'm Catherine Lucas. I'm the CEO and founder of a consulting company which is called Navigacom. Navigacom, we are in fact doing consultancy work in all the infrastructures aspects, and we have a big expertise on all the telecommunication and networking aspects, and this for now about 15 years. We are working, in the 15 years, we worked already for around 60% of the CAC 40 and almost a lot of big companies within the SBF 120 that you certainly also know as being the medium and large French companies. So one specificity we have is that we're very networking company, very active in the end user community. And for an example, we launched 5 years ago SOTA Group, which in fact is represented, or we are where a dozen of companies, of multinational French companies are present. For example, SNCF was in the assembly, also I think AXA. And so we are really used to this community work that we did on the user side. So somewhere we're positioned, in fact, between the users, which are our customers, and the IT market. And what we can observe is that the fact that the internet is the office just growing through all the through all the cloud office that are more and more interesting for these different companies. And what we think, in fact, is that we have somewhere an intermediate role to play between, on one side, all the users, and on the other side, all the internet and the cloud services or cloud companies. And so what we could bring, in fact, to France X is to be an intermediate and just to help develop on a common basis offers and services that will be interesting on one hand for the internet and cloud services community, and on the other hand for the companies that we know very well. That's it. Your turn.
Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Bokar Khan. I am the founder and president of Kaiden Group, a company based in France and Senegal. I used to be an ephemeral board member as I was the peering coordinator of Bouygues Telecom. It was for 9 months before I go in Senegal and relocate in Senegal. Now I'm applying for a board seat as an individual. I want to focus on two things for that candidacy. The first is to develop France X on abroad because diversification is very important now. I see that many efforts had already been done by France X in Marseille, and I think further efforts must be done, for example, to settle in Africa or new connectivity areas like Middle East also. Now I'm based in Senegal. Every 3-4 months I am in France here for business, and I think I can be a good asset for the board to bring new members from new connectivity areas like Africa and Middle East and so on. And the second thing is if I'm elected, I will propose to the more implication for the board of France X. I know that Frank and his team are already very pretty busy, and so I will propose that the board members to go and visit or call members to have more communication between members and to share the remarks to all the community, the France X community. So I will be happy to be in the France X board, and vote for me, please. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Fabrice Coquillot. I'm the Managing Director of Interaction France. As most of you know, we have been a founding member of France X since the beginning. We're working very close to France X because actually, as you might also know, we host all the teams of France X in our building in Paris downtown. So this year we are stepping down. We fully accept this point because that's actually part of the rules that we set as correct governance 4 years ago. However, we would like to apply again for a position as a company seat at the board for 2 or 3 main reasons. One, according to us, the board mission is not to fix technically France X issues or development. That's to give a vision. That's to help the growth, and also to financially support France X. As you might remind the points listed by Frank, we intensively invested in France X, almost free of charge, to support financially this takeover and development of France X, and we intend to do it so. In terms of vision, we've got the chance as a data center operator with 38 data centers in Europe and more than 3,000 customers to host more than 20 peering points in Europe. So we have quite a fair idea of what's going on in the potential developments in the future for peering points, including of competitions between all of them, and to share that vision with France X on almost daily basis, and go on, of course, with the financial guidance that we could support for France X. But more important, according to us, there is something very important happening at the moment, which was pointed out by Frank in his presentation regarding the developments in the south, with Africa, with the Middle East. You might have noticed that Interaction has taken over the SFR Net Center in Marseille very recently. That was late August. And we are building more than 3,000 square meters over there. And we believe that there are a lot of synergies for development of France X over there. being, of course, close to France AX operations with the board, might generate a lot of growth for France AX in terms of members, size of traffic, and putting definitely France AX as one of the major peering points in Europe and in the world. So this is the ambition that we've got, and we would like to go on with what we have already done in the last 4 years. So we trust on you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Clément Cavador. I am applying for an individual seat at the board. The main reason why I am applying is just that I think IXP growth will be with the community, and as a long-term active member of the internet community in France and abroad, I think I can be variable and can bring much effort. I'm not very confident in having a public speech, so it won't last very long. But thank you for listening.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Martin Hannigan. I will not speak French though, because you will go deaf. I'm with Akamai Technologies. I also am a corporate member and have agreed to step down as the rules have stated. I have also applied again to be reappointed and elected from you to the board. I won't go on for too long, but the main reason I'd like to be sent back to the France AX board is that I can contribute with my vision. I have some success with respect to interconnect vision in America, in the United States, for example. I'm a founder of OpenIX Association, which I'm sure many of you have heard about. I also have significant financial background, and I have Enable on the routers. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jérôme Fleury. Some of you might know me as the previous technical manager for France AX, but I am applying there for Cloudflare company. If you don't know Cloudflare, we are a CDN, security, DDoS mitigation company. We try to bring CDN to the masses, make it free for some of them. We are deployed worldwide in like about 30 POPs today, and every time we go into a colocation somewhere in the world, we try to connect to the local internet exchange. So we do really believe in the internet exchanges. We have a strong open peering policy, and what I want to do for the France AX board is to try to make it grow as big as the other big internet exchange in Europe. Paris is our fourth colocation in size today in Europe, and I think that France AX deserves to be at least the fourth internet exchange in Europe. I also do believe that Marseille has a great potential, and we do really want to set up a pub there and try to reach Africa and Middle East in the easiest way. If you have any question for me, I am available all day long. Thank you.
Whatever the results of the votes, that of course I do not know yet, I just want to say good luck to all the candidates and thanks for applying to the board. Whatever you are representing yourself or a company, it just shows the interest there is globally in the community from a project like France AX, and happy that this interest is growing by the time. So thanks for your participation, and you're willing to be on board for this adventure. So thanks.